Hello everyone, so keeping up with the musical theme that we have going this week, as Dana and I talked about our favorite musicals in this week's episode of Jake and Dana's Faves, I thought today I would share with you some of my favorite Broadway musical numbers. I made this list a few months ago, and I can't guarantee that it's going to stay the same forever, but at this point, this is a list of my top 5 favorite Broadway musical numbers, starting with number 5, which is actually a popular tune that many people know, Edelweiss from The Sound of Music. I actually first sang this song close to 15 years ago when I was in a boys' choir back in Pennsylvania when I was in middle school. It's a very simple song, but at the same time, it's very pretty and very beautiful. Number 4, and I actually, when I was making this list, I almost forgot about this one, but how could I forget the opening number to Seussical, Oh, the Things You Can Think. Dana mentioned in our series episode on Tuesday that she was in Seussical, which she was her senior year of high school, and that was by far the best production that my high school has ever put on. Granted, it might have changed since then, but I haven't been there since 2012. Number 3 is the finale to the wonderful Les Miserables, which is called Do You Hear the People Sing? Technically, the final version is actually a reprise from earlier in the play, but the words are different. I saw the movie adaptation of Les Mis in 2012 around Christmas time, and I was just blown away. That was the first time I had ever seen Les Mis, and it completely enthralled me in so many ways. And to those of you that say that Russell Crowe can't sing, his performance was stellar. And this is coming from somebody who studied music and knows proper techniques. His performance was fantastic. Number 2 is one of the lesser known, I think it's lesser known, numbers from The Music Man called Shapoopy. I found Family Guy's version of this song when I was in college, and I never knew it was from The Music Man, which doesn't make sense since I admitted Music Man was my favorite, is still my favorite musical. But it's a cute song, it's really catchy, and it's certainly one that I really enjoy hearing. And finally, number 1 on my list comes from a musical I didn't mention in the episode, but it's still one that I've seen and one that I particularly like. It's the great number from How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, called Brotherhood of Man. Up until about my sophomore year of college, I had only heard of this musical once before. I used to be in a bowling league when I was in middle school and high school, and there was a guy on my team one year who I think got the lead role in this musical. And when he told me about it, I honestly thought he was making it up because of how long and drawn out the title was. When I got to college, around my sophomore year, I had a roommate who was a really big musical fan and would often sing show tunes with really bad vibrato. But one day he talked about how this musical was coming back to Broadway and starring Daniel Radcliffe as the lead role. So I checked it out, I found this song, and honestly, it became one of my instant favorites. It's actually one of the only, I think it is actually, the only Broadway musical number I have in my iTunes. There's been a ton of versions of these that have been made over the years. I'll link a couple of them over here for you to go and check out. And that's a list of my top 5 favorite Broadway musical numbers. Again, I can't say that they're going to stay the same, but as of right now, these are my favorites. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting. I really encourage you to go and check out these musicals if you've never heard of them, or if you're just looking for something new to look at. These are definitely ones that will be worth your time. Thank you all for watching, God bless, and I will see you next week.